Good morning. Welcome to yoga. My name is Christiana. This 10-minute practice starts slowly but gets your heart rate up pretty quickly. Set your screen up on the left side of your mat for the best direction. If you have something to drink, go ahead and take a few sips of it, give it a whiff, and think about one or two things that you're grateful for this morning. We'll be stretching out all of our joints and getting in some good twist and firming up the core to get ready for our day. Let's meet in a wide-legged child's pose. If you have any injuries, please exercise caution and practice your variation you know works for you. We're going to take 5 really deep breaths here to arrive. Try and inhale all the way into your sit bones. Feel like you're breathing into the back of the room. If you notice any forehead tension, you can roll your head side to side. Tent your fingers and feel the opening across your back. Push yourself up into a tabletop position. We're going to do a few cat-cows here. So drop your belly and lift your gaze. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine. 3 more at your own pace. Back to a neutral spine. Inhale your right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower it back down to the mat. Inhale your left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, lower it back to your mat. Walk your hands about a hand's width in front of you and raise your hips high to downward dog. We're going to be doing some spine undulations here, so just watch me for this first one. Inhale to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, child's pose, hips go high to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to child's pose, through to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, child's pose, downward dog. 2 more at your own pace. Inhale. And exhale, child's pose, back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg rises, open up the hip. Bring your right leg forward and set your knee down halfway. Pivot on the kneecap and open up the left shoulder, left hand to the ceiling. Circle the arm a few times, then bring it back down to the mat. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg rises, open up the hip. Exhale, bring your left knee to the mat halfway. Pivot out on the knee and open that right arm up to the ceiling. Take another arm circle here. Then bring your palm back down to the mat. Downward dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg rises. We're coming into pigeon pose. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Crawl your fingers forward and take a few relaxing breaths here. Try and keep your hips equally on the mat. Just find what's comfortable for you. There's as many ways to do pigeon pose as there are people in the world. It may be more comfortable for you to rest your forehead on the backs of your hands or to rest on your forearms. It's up to you. About 4 more breaths here. Meet me back in downward dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your left knee behind your left wrist. We'll be here for about 10 breaths. On the inhale, find something that you're holding on to, and exhale, let it go. All right, let's meet back in downward dog. Exhale, walk your feet to the middle of the mat. Heel toe your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Grab hold of opposite elbow. Swing back and forth. Really let go of your lower back. Heel toe your feet back into the middle of your mat and lower down as tightly into a ball as you possibly can. Legs straight out in front of you. Bring your right knee to your chest. Either tuck the left elbow on the outside of the knee or hold it with your left arm and twist to the right. Back to center, open the knee, then fold forward. Repeat on the other side. Inhale, right leg straight, bring your left knee to your chest. Either grab it with your right arm or tuck the elbow in front of the knee. Exhale, twist. Back to center, knee falls out, and forward fold. Bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose and just shake those hips out. Like a pretty spring butterfly on a pretty little flower. Spread your legs as wide as they can go and forward fold for about 5 breaths here. Trying to keep your back as straight as possible, rounding only when you get to the very end of it. Come back to center, bring your knees back up together with your hands, and you're going to lower yourself to the mat again as slowly as possible, vertebrae by vertebrae, the really strong core here. Slow exhale all the way down, palms facing up to the ceiling. We're going into bridge pose, so bring your heels close to your seat. You're going to push up with your hips to the ceiling and push down into the mat with your feet. Exhale, let it back down to the mat. Inhale, and grab your feet for happy baby pose, taking a few rounds of breath to let out any tension you may have created just then. Let your feet go, and you can either rest your legs in butterfly or legs outstretched for Shavasana. Check in with your body. How does it feel? We aren't staying here long, so breathe as deeply as you can. Roll yourself over to one side into the fetal position. Curl up into as tight of the ball as you can. Think of another couple things that you're grateful for. Push yourself into a seated position, eyes still closed. Bring your palms in prayer at heart center in front of you. We'll end with an Om together. Inhale. Thank you for starting your day with me and trusting me with your practice. The light in me recognizes the light within you. Take your time to flutter open the eyes and see how long it takes you to start judging things today. Namaste.